Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Now that we are well into the season, Clark, what would you say to teams that have struggled so far?
First and foremost, Kevin, there's still time to get things turned around. You can't get too caught up in that train of thought of panicking and being overly concerned about the present. Stay the course, and you've got to start winning games. There's no doubt about that.
Great open look there. Nowitzki's got the first 3 points tonight for the Mavs.
Solid look from Dirk. The way he stretches the floor really opens things up for their offense.
Marshall sets a screen for Williams. 6 on the shot clock. There's the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Van Exel passes to Brantley. Nice D from Chandler. Here's Hoiberg, covered by Van Exel. Pass to Williams. Shot from 12, and that's good for 2.
Touchy distance for most. The rookie Williams, though, nails that one with ease.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Taken away by Williams. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Count that bucket.
One-man show. Snatched it away and finished.
Now Van Exel coming off a solid outing against Indiana. They set the pick. Nash with no one around. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Dallas shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. LaFrancis checked in for Brantley. Williams comes in for Michael Finley. And it's Bell in for Van Exel. Now here's Williams. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Williams inside, defended by Nash. Williams can't get it to go. Here's Nash. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Here's Nowitzki. And another shot. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Nash outside. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in. Nash has got 5 now.
Absorbing contact well inside. Nash is a competitive guy and is able to find ways to score even against tough defense.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. Different look for Dallas. Eduardo Nahara checked in for Williams. Van Exel comes in for Raja Bell. And it's Johnson in for Nash. Williams looking around. Marshall sets a screen for Williams. Six to shoot. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson, the pass to Van Exel. Fires from 18. Bank shot, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Bulls moving the ball around. Over in the corner, Chandler. Pass to Hoiberg. Outside Williams. And the Bulls with another miss. Dallas leading by 4. Johnson dishes to Nowitzki. Unloads from 13. That misses off the backboard.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Bulls trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Rose. Marshall sets a screen for Rose. With the teardrop, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
It takes a lot of skill to hit that shot and plenty of touch as well.
Here is Nahara. Nothing on the board. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
He's off on the second. Bulls trail by 3. Rose kicks to Williams. Pass to Hoiberg. Down low. Rose passes to Chandler. That one falls.
So good at keeping his options open. Rose always able to see the open shooter.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Mavericks. They are tearing through the league right now with 15 wins in a row.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratch in your head, because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this group. That's not gone away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
He misses the free throw.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
Nowitzki's checked in for the Mavericks. Finley comes in for Eduardo Nahara. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Bulls. Now here's Van Exel. Still scoreless. Rose looking around. Pass to Williams. Back to Rose. Kicks it out to Crawford. A second chance effort. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Johnson, the pass to Nowitzki. And there it is for him. Nowitzki's got his second bucket of the night.
And Nowitzki is an accomplished scorer inside, uses his height extremely well. Can't allow him to get that kind of position.
Offside Rose. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Muscling that thing in. Tough shot.
Van Exel against Crawford. Fires from the line. Rebound by Marshall. The Bulls have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Nobody near Williams. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And teams have to be concerned about Williams' first step. It makes it easy for him to find open jumpers and create some space.
And the basket by Van Exel.
Textbook move right there as the roller in that situation.
Chicago leading. Outside Williams. Crawford outside. Lets it go from deep. And the three ball is good. Crawford's got 5 now.
Oh, great find by Williams. You love that awareness from a first-year player.
Van Exel with a screen on Williams. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. To the wing right side. Van Exel no good. Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-5 run. Crawford finds Williams. And the slam by Williams.
And streaking towards his shot. Williams really books it when he sees an open.
Crawford against Van Exel. Now here's Nowitzki. He has 5.
Dirk Nowitzki is one of the greatest big man shooters ever, and he's practically automatic from the line.
For Dallas, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Dirk Nowitzki.
And the first one at the line is good. LaFrancis checked in for Dallas. Bell comes in for Van Exel. And so Nowitzki nails both of them.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Bobbed up there for Robinson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
It's good. And now just a 3-point Bulls lead.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Chicago calls timeout. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Getting ready for Dallas. Bradley's checked in for LaFrance. Jones comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Williams, he's checked in for Finley. And it's Nash in for Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And Brunson, here we go. Over Nash. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Perfect feed. You make it easy on your teammates if you get it to them on time.
Outside Robinson. Here's Pfizer, defended by Jones. For Chicago, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. That one is off. Michael Finley, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Good on the second free throw. Mavericks trailed by 4. Bradley is screen on Crawford. Here's Nash. Here's Bradley, and he jams it with authority.
and just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around in the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Hoiberg can't get it to go.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And Bradley gets it to go.
Well, to be a legit NBA player, you have to make those the tough ones.
There's 1:38 left to play in the first. Crawford against Nash. 11 feet away. And the rejection by Bradley. Nash outside. Bradley sets the pick for Nash. Puts it up from 15. And he knocks down the jumper. Nash has got 7 points.
Boy, the pure jumper of Nash, the ball looks so sweet coming off his fingertips.
Nash against Crawford. Here's the screen. Pass to Hoiberg. Back to Crawford. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. I think it's Steve Nash.
Got the benefit of the whistle on that play.
The Bulls have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Blunt, he's checked in for Marshall. Nash against Crawford. From 13. And the shot no good, a bit short. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Robinson kicks to Crawford. Pass to Hoiberg. Robinson with it. Crawford outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Fizer. Bucket is good. He has 5.
Not easy amongst the trees to get that score, but he just stayed poised.
Now, here is Bell. He's covered closely. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Nash outside. From outside, off the mark. At the end of 1 quarter of play, Bill post game. Bulls lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
So at Chicago now, the Mavericks making the shot. Crawford right side. And it's blocked. To the paint. Here's Bell. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And also, how about how disruptive they've been on defense? Not allowing the opposition to get comfortable and also being able to create a lot of steals as well.
Crawford, no luck. Mavericks leading by 3. Johnson inside, guarded by Crawford. Jones with the screen on Robinson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Dallas making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Crawford. Johnson, the pass to Finley. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And you look at the draft this year and the coming years, Clark, a lot more high schoolers are considering making the jump to the pros.
Yeah, you know, and that's always been interesting to me. For some, it's the right move, but for most, that's a significant jump that shouldn't be made. But there is another pathway with the NBA founding the Development League in 2001, and that could give some of these high schoolers who may not be ready for the NBA a chance to gain some additional experience.
Van Exel's checked in for Johnson. And Chicago also making a switch. Brunson's checked in. Crawford, no luck. Mavericks leading by 3. Inside, here's Van Exel. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Finley. Brunson covering. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Bulls ball.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Mavericks. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them.
And you know, for the Mavericks, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Ahara comes in for Michael Finley. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Celtics in Boston.
You know, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Chicago calls timeout. Chicago making a switch here. Once checked in. Pass to Pfizer. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. Dallas leading by 5. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
And so Crawford will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Ahead. Nahara no good. Bulls trail by 5. Robinson kicks to Brunson. Griffin against Crawford. Brunson scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. One can't get it to go.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Van Exel with it. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Into the lane. And easy 2 points on the layup. Van Exel's got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
That is Nick the Quick for you right there, using that trademark speed to do damage on the drive.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. An emphatic LU jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Eschmeyer misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Crawford, and he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Nick Van Exel. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Second team foul. Jamal Crawford. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jamal Crawford. Chandler's checked in for Chicago. Rose comes in for Robinson. Good on both. Mavericks leading by 3. And here is Van Exel. He has 6. Nowitzki with the screen on Brunson. And the basket by Van Exel.
Lefties always look better shooting it, and Van Exel is a smooth shooting lefty for sure.
Brunson against Van Exel. Out left to the wing. Pass to Pfizer. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Rose. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Van Exel against Brunson. Offensive rebound, right wing. Here's Eschmeyer. No good from the wing.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Now Brunson. Scoreless thus far. Crawford outside. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Dallas leading by 3. Nash up on top. Brunson covering. Finley can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And he gets it to go. Brunson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Bradley sets the pick for Nash. And Bradley gets it to go. Bradley's got 8 points.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
Lobbed up there for Chandler. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I believe the defense saw that coming, but still had no answer.
Mavericks have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Bradley is screen on Brunson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such an unpredictable player. Nash keeps defenses on their toes and just baits them into mistakes.
The Mavericks have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. The first one falls.
And, you know, one of the things you have to love and respect about Nash is his leadership. He's an elite talent, a self-made player who I think makes all of his teammates look better.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. LaFrance comes in for Bradley. And it's Williams in for Eduardo Nahara. Pass to LaFrance. Back to Bell. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Operating out of the two-man game, he sees an opening and then calls his own number.
On the wing, Williams, defended by Nash. 11 feet away. Here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Now that's a big-time physical play. Hard to get in Marshall's way when he's attacking the rim like that.
Williams sets a screen for Nash. There's the pick. Tries yet again. And off the glass. That one's good. Nash has got 11 points.
This is Nash's bread and butter, his decision-making in the pick and roll. masterful.
To the inside, here's Chandler, and Chandler throws it down.
Threw it down with force. Terrific flush.
Mavericks leading by 3. Nash outside. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Nash has got 6 points in the quarter. Chicago's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Williams passes to Hoiberg. On its way from Rose for 2. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. Pass to Nash. Rebound by the Bulls. Marshall's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hoiberg passes to Williams. Right side Rose. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Rose so good at drawing fouls. I mean, his activity on the offensive end puts defenders in a bind.
Free throw drops for Rose. So he gets them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game.
Okay, Dallas, now stepping onto the court for your
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Van Exel comes in for Bell, and it's Johnson in for Nash. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Mavericks. It's a 3-point game. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Now, here's Johnson. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Williams. Pass to Hoiberg. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. That ball. Great assist by Marshall. Hoiberg's got 5 points in the quarter.
And there's the three-point shooting ability.
Here's Van Exel. 8 points for him. Drives to the hoop. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And good work there from Van Exel, finding some space inside and exploiting it.
Pass to Hoiberg. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Fred Hoiberg. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
A different look for Dallas. Eduardo Nahara checked in for Williams. And Griffin subbed in for Van Exel. Now here's Johnson. 9-point game his last outing. From 6 feet. That's good for Nowitzki on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Bulls trail by 5. Outside Rose. Here's the 3. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Love how Rose capitalizes from the perimeter now. He's got great touch from outside the arc.
Nowitzki with the screen on Williams. Another shot. Nowitzki, no good. Now Chicago's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Chandler kicks to Rose. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Dallas shooting it very well. 54% from the floor in the second quarter. Johnson with it. Chandler on him. And the shot is good from Johnson.
pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Williams from outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's Dallas. They're up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. A fantastic game from Steve Nash in this one.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now here's Williams. Now here's Rose to the middle. Marshall. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Bradley sets the pick for Nash. Over Williams. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Chicago trailing. Rose kicks to Williams. Back to Rose. To the paint. Here's Marshall. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Maverick shooting at 50% in a decent group. Nash outside. Driving to the basket. Makes it off the glass. Nash has got 15 points.
Look, we know Nash is extremely unselfish, but he's also unafraid to call his own number, something he's been doing all night here.
Now here's Williams. He's got 8. Rose gets a wide open look. Cans it from downtown. He's got 12.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Here's Griffin. Still without a basket. Pass to Nash. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly not the tallest guy in the league, more like one of the smallest in the league. But Nash figures out ways to do damage inside.
Free throw drops for Nash. And some changes here for the Mavericks. LaFrancis checked in for Bradley. Williams comes in for Eduardo Nahara. And it's Bell in for Griffin. And so Nash nails both of them. And so here is Chicago. Outside Williams. Pass to Rose. Over LaFrance. Rose, no good. Mavericks leading by 3. And here's Nash. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Now here's Williams. Tyson Chandler pulls it in.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Williams against Rose. Pass to Chandler. On the wing, Williams. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the baseline, and the jumper is on the mark. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
Nice looking mid-range shot from Williams. He's so assertive on that end.
Nash, the pass to LaFrance. Here is Nash. He's guarded by Williams. Nash with the bucket. Nash has got 6 here in this quarter.
You really can't let someone with Nash's accuracy get that close. I mean, he won't waste those high percentage looks.
Chicago calls timeout. here. Bradley's checked in for LaFrance. Finley comes in for Williams. Van Exel's checked in for Raja Bell. And it's Johnson in for Nash. And there's the call on Jones.
Popeye Jones.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
Pass to Hoiberg. Down low. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists tonight. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Johnson surveying the floor. Van Exel with a screen on Williams. Here's Johnson. Here's Van Exel. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
There's so much to love about Nick Van Exel's game, but one of the things that stands out to me is his fearlessness. This guy believes he can score every time down the court, no matter who's defending.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 3. Pass to Rose for the tie. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Oh, quick thinking of Rose. I like when he goes just right up with that one.
They set the pick. Van Exel passes to Brantley. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Love watching this kind of action in the pick and roll.
Chicago has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Pass to Rose. Chandler with a screen for Rose. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
And guys, how about the concentration on that finish? He's so skilled at absorbing the contact.
For your Mavericks, Sean Bradley.
Free throw good from Bradley. Here's Williams. He's got 10. Outside Rose. Fires the 3. And Jones pulls it down. Dallas leading by 5. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Bradley can't get it to go. Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% for the field. Bounce pass for Williams. Pass to Rose. 5 to shoot. Marshall sets a screen for Rose. And again, no good by Chicago. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. There's a screen. Here's Van Exel. Here's Bradley to the left wing. Van Exel with it. 12 points for him. Second shot opportunity. Hoiberg with the rebound. Bulls trail by 5. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Do not sleep on Marshall's athleticism now. Fantastic job getting that alley-oop and throwing it down.
And here is Van Exel. Over Hoiberg. Here's Finley. Back to Van Exel. Inside. And Finley gets it to go. Finley's got his second bucket.
A variety of ways for Finley to attack you inside.
Williams against Johnson. Right side Rose. The offensive rebound. And the rejection by Bradley. Finley the pass to Brantley. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Johnson. Now Van Exel. They set the screen. Dallas needs to get off a shot.
Oh, a sweet jam. He really stuffed that one in.
Here's Rose. 15 points in the game. Outside Williams. Back to Rose. Now Johnson. Finley the pass to Van Exel. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 9-point Dallas lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Dallas?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disrupted in terms of what they've done defensively.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot total, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level. Finley, Michael Finley handles everything you want a two-guard to handle at both ends.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And we know last season marked the creation of the National Basketball Development League, the NBDL. The NBA family now creating, Clark, its own minor league system.
Yeah, I like going in that direction for the NBA and its teams. It's made travel a little easier. The 8 teams currently all clustered in the southeast part of the country. We'll see how that expands and grows and evolves, but I think the league itself is sure to develop over time while developing future NBA players.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Eduardo Nahara checked in for Finley. And Griffin subbed in for Van Exel. And Chicago also making a switch. Robinson's checked in for Chandler. Now here's Nash. 19 points in the game. Shoots over Brunson. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Bulls trail by 8. In the corner it's Robinson. Tries a 3. Rebounded by Ashmeyer. Here's Dallas. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Nash. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pass to Crawford. Back to Brunson. Shoots from the line. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Nash outside. Nowitzki outside. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nowitzki's got 16 points.
You always have to be alert to where Nowitzki is. I mean, he loves catching the defense off guard with the catch and shoot.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignite.
Hits the three-point bomb.
This is just one of those games for Nowitzki. I mean, he's playing with a lot of fire, energy, and getting things to go his way as a result.
Brunson against Nash. Picked off in midair. Griffin looking it over. Nowitzki with the screen on Crawford. Griffin attacking. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Griffin's got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavericks.
Hey, that was good defense, and it's not easy to beat that tough interior D, but nice move by Griffin to do so.
Outside Robinson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Chicago making a switch here. Once checked in. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. Dallas checked in for Griffin. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bulls, lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season. Dallas leading by 14. Here's the screen. Bell's shot is good. Bell's got his third basket of the night right there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Crawford. He's got 10, and that one, good. Crawford's got 12 points in the game.
Terrific setup. Excellent floor vision.
Dallas calls timeout. Dallas making a switch here. LaFrance is checked in. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Nelson's checked in for Blunt. Nowitzki with the screen on Brunson. Oh, the lob to Nowitzki. No good that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And the Mavericks call time here. Leonard, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Number 6, Billy Leonard.
Mavericks leading by 11. Nash up on top. 19 points in the game. They double-team Nowitzki. Back to Nash. No good with the triple.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Nash against Brunson. 12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. And that one is hammered home.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And so it's Dallas holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Van Exel. Pass to LaFrance. Here's Nowitzki. Shot from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Pfizer. And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for the Bulls. Now here's Crawford. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Pfizer. He's guarded by Johnson. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Mavericks leading by 11. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. They get it back. Pass to Bell. Goes back up. Here's Nowitzki. Over Pfizer. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. One is checked in for Leonard.
Number 43.
Bulls trail by 11. Brunson outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Snatched up. Tries again. That shot off the mark. The bull shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Crawford's shot is good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now, here's Johnson. Ripped away. Brunson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Pass to Robinson. It's stolen by Bell. Now the Mavericks moving it up. The 15-footer. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Pass to Pfizer. Brunson against Van Exel. Wide open. And it's Pfizer missing. Dallas leading by 11. Johnson, the pass to Nowitzki. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. 21 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
Hey, anytime you get a good shot off inside, that's an excellent possession.
Brunson against Johnson. Brunson kicks to Robinson. Pass to Pfizer. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. Three-pointer, Bell. Fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Pfizer. Pfizer's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Brunson against Johnson. Crawford, no one around him. And again, no good by Chicago. Mavericks have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Bell passes to Nowitzki. 5 on the clock. There's the pick. On the top of the key, and he nails the jumper. Nowitzki's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice play by Nowitzki off the pick and roll right there. Was able to work through the coverage and open things up for himself and his team.
Crawford a screen on Johnson. Pass to Pfizer. Back to Crawford. They need this one. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Nowitzki with the screen on Crawford. Van Exel passes to Nowitzki. Yep, that one goes. And now it's up to 25 points for Nowitzki.
On the pick and roll, Nowitzki uses his size so well, disrupting the D and getting himself into shooting position.
Pass to Brunson. Here's Pfizer. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Brunson against Johnson. Nowitzki. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Brunson, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Nowitzki with the screen on Crawford. Van Exel passes to Nowitzki. Again, the Mavericks score.
And I always like seeing Nowitzki get the shot from here. I mean, his jumper, as sweet as it gets.
Brunson against Johnson. There's Crawford with the 3. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Nowitzki in the post. Robinson on him. Van Exel. Crawford with the rebound. Bulls trail by 13. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Pfizer. There's a good screen. Here's Crawford. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Kick it out! Kick it out!
Johnson, the pass to Nowitzki. And Nowitzki slams it in.
You'd love to see it. The Dirk dunk. He's not going to jump out of the gym, but he's not afraid to throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Brunson against Johnson. Pass to Pfizer. Over Nowitzki. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Brunson against Johnson. Now Nowitzki. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Crawford against Van Exel. Now here's Crawford. Defense is right there. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Bradley's checked in for the Mavericks. Finley comes in for Bell. So for the Bulls. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Dallas. 17-point lead, their biggest. To the inside. Here's Nowitzki. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. And that's now 35 points for Dirk Nowitzki. Bulls trail by 19. Outside Williams. Chandler outside. For three. Williams can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 19. Nowitzki outside. Chandler with the block. They get it back. Clock at 6. Here's Van Exel. Hoiberg with the rebound. Well, Chicago's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Timeout, Mavs.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Griffin comes in for Van Exel. And it's Nash in for Johnson. Nash outside. To the middle. Here's Finley. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 19. Williams against Rose. Outside Williams. Outside Rose. Marshall sets a screen for Rose. Great look, but off the mark. Mavericks leading by 19. There's the screen. Nash, the pass to Finley. Outside Williams. From the corner. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Any trip that ends with points is a great one.
Bradley a screen on Williams. Here's Nash. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Rose. And the rebound goes to Nash. Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Finley. He's guarded by Chandler. Finley the pass to Nash. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Bulls trail by 17. To the paint. Chandler, no good. Dallas shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Mavericks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Dirk Nowitzki.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
A new lineup here for the Bulls. It's Roger Mason on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Inside, here's Crawford. Visor's shot is good.
Assisted by Jamal Crawford.
So it's the Mavericks now. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bradley sets the pick for Griffin. Out to Nash. 5 to shoot. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Mavericks lead by 17. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.